Hello, my name's Frea O'Brien, Chief Inspirer of Our Big Love Company, and a big welcome to Big Me Time Monday. Now, Me Time Monday is your opportunity every Monday evening, once the kids have gone to bed, once you've readjusted from the Monday at work. This is your sacred me time to have a little creative buzz. A little creative buzz that inspires some deep transformation and actually gets you to think in a fun way about some of the changes you want to make in your life to lead a life you love. So how do we do this? Well, I actually love to use tarot cards, and I believe not as a portal to, oh, what's going to happen to me in the future? You know, am I going to win the lottery? Am I going to meet the man of my dreams? No, I believe we hold the answers to everything we want to achieve in life within ourselves. And so I like to use tarot cards to, well, as a mirror to the soul, really, to reflect back my deepest desires. And it's an exercise that I would love to start to share with you every Monday, because doing this over the past few years has inspired great changes. I've been a great partner in the past few years. I've left corporate world to start my own business. I have done some fantastic travelling, absolutely love Ibiza and spent the summer there this year. So I do believe that this has all come from visioning how I wanted my life to be and actually being absolutely disciplined and committed to every week taking some time to reflect on my desires and how I can make a difference in the world. So I'm going to start sharing this with you every Monday. Now, so if you haven't already, do grab a pen and paper, because we're going to do a free flow exercise where I'm going to hold up a card and I'd like you to look at the picture and to spend a few minutes thinking about, how does that picture make you feel? What are you drawn to? Do some word association with it. What colours are you drawn to? What does it remind you of? Does it stir up memories? Does it stir up desires? And just to free flow with this, and then once you've done that in a few minutes, then I'll come back and explain some of the symbols within the card. Now, this is our first ever session of us doing this, and I'm going to cut straight to the chase. Now, if you've never had a tarot reading before, some fears could be triggered. Of, for example, everyone fears the death card coming up. Well, I'm going to cut straight to the chase, because I'm going to hold up the death card today, because death actually doesn't necessarily signify the death of a loved one, but it actually forces a person to think about, is there some change required in their life? Is there some letting go required to create the space to let in the new? So it's, whilst we all fear change to some extent or degree in our life, change needs to be embraced, because it's an opportunity to create space to let in the life that we truly desire. So grab those pens and papers, and I'm going to hold up a Thoth tarot card this evening. And so I do recommend hit pause, but just go for it and just scribble down and draw down anything that this picture inspires. Just sorry, I haven't done this before, so I'm just, bear with me while I bring that into focus. Okay, so this is the card. So I would recommend just hitting that pause button so you can have a really good look at that and see what you're drawn to. Okay, welcome back. And I'm just wondering, what is it that you have been drawn to? Because when I look at this card, what I see is, to be frank, it looks like murky water, and this could look like this skeleton, this reaper figure is steering the sails of a ship underwater. Now, interestingly, at the bottom of this, you can see this is the bottom of the ocean. And to be frank, these colours are murky, they are grubby, and as a Yorkshire lass, I'll cut to the chase, it looks like a mucky sewage system going on at the bottom of there. And this is really cutting the crap out of one's life. There's no other way to say it. You know, what is it that needs removing? What is it that needs releasing? What needs stirring up to shift the stagnant waters in your life to release? You see this figure here, this like angel-like figure, to release the potential and the higher spirit and your fabulous potential into the world. What needs to be given a new lease of life and a breath of fresh air, because it's by having the courage to go through our own transformation. You see here we've got a snake here, and as we know, snakes shed their skin. It's having the courage to shed that skin and elevate ourselves in life, that really brings us not only a breath of fresh air, but inspires others around us. And at the top of this card, we can see here there's an eagle. Now, an eagle is a symbol of power, of greatness, and of wisdom. And it's a wisdom that comes from experience, and only by truly living and breathing the life we're meant to can we step into leadership. And that could be leadership of our leading the way in our family, setting an example to our children, leading the way in our business by standing true to ourselves with integrity and honesty, and also a sense of because the eagle is a grand gesture of setting a legacy, making a mark in this world, inspiring future generations. So, gosh, we've actually covered quite the gambit there. But death really is, through this visual, an opportunity to step into your own greatness. So grab it, embrace it with all your, basically roll your sleeves up and plumb those works, to be frank, because the world truly awaits you. So I know this has been a bit of a whirlwind, but I would be really, really interested to hear from you on our Facebook page, which is Our Big Love Company, about your own thoughts on this card. And out of interest, what was it that you were drawn to? Because there's so much myth and symbol and legend within this card that if you've been drawn to anything else, I would be delighted to reveal what that symbol means, because essentially what you are drawn to is a mirror, is a reflection of what's going on deep inside of you, and could hold the key to transformational change in relationship, in career, in wealth, and most importantly, making your mark in the world for future generations. So thank you for listening, and I hope that's been of use. And I will see you next Monday, where I will be revealing another card for inspirational transformation. Okay, thanks for joining me. Bye.